Oof, excuse me. Hold on. Just to make sure. Okay, that's working. Sure, this is on. Okay, good. Alrighty, okay then. Hello everyone. Welcome to my stream. And I'm here with story time number 2. If y'all didn't go see my last stream, I had a couple crazy stories, and I kind of didn't like talking about them, but at the same time I wanted to. But, you know, like I said, I wanted to get that off of my chest. But I'm back with another one. So, let's see. I have 2 stories actually. They both like, you know, kind of the same. They both how can I put this? They both intersect each other because they're basically kind of the same scenario, but just like with different situations, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll probably just wait a little bit, see if anybody is gonna join or not. If not, then I'll just I'll begin in the stream. Probably wait until like the 5-minute mark, probably. If not, then I'll just, you know, I'll just start the story, I guess. Yeah, I'm playing Overwatch again. I like Overwatch. I might stream Paladins later. Not like later today because it's already like late as fuck, but whatever. Oh, hello, sir.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Capture the enemy flag.
Oh, it's right there, no more. I'm just gonna wait for at least one more person. If not, then I'll just say the story, I guess. Whew, you guys will probably like this one, because this one's, damn. It's 9? What? I didn't even know that. Okay. I had no idea, to be honest.
Taking care of you, Brigitte.
Taking care of you, and I can't say that.
You should be a peak performance. Always leave yourself a back. Let's get you back out there.
Oh, I can't revive him. Sorry, dude. Should I just... No, I can't stay here. 3 minutes. In like about 2 minutes, I'll probably just start, you know, the stories.
Your team has dropped the flag.
Oh, shit, I forgot I can't use those. Okay.
Enemy flag returned.
See you later.
Oh my god. No, I'm not.
Your team has the flag.
Bringing the flag back to base.
Your team has dropped the target. Your team has the flag.
Shield generator online. You are protected.
Your team has dropped the flag. Your team has the flag. Your team has dropped the flag.
Let's get you back out there.
Your team has the flag.
I could use some assistance.
Alrighty, in like about 5 seconds I'll probably just say the story, so... Yeah... This is probably gonna be one of the weirdest stories I've ever told right now.
I've got you, Brigitte.
Okay, and alright, so... Basically... there was this one guy I knew, let's just call him, I don't know, let's call him Nelson. So me and Nelson were friends for about like 2 months until this incident. Me and him, we were, you know, we were like friends. I thought he was starting to take a liking to me, and I was like, yeah, sorry dude, I don't like the friends. Shut the fuck up, stop it. Stop it. Stop exposing me. Like really, man.
You just have to do it yourself. Your team has captured the flag.
Tentacles breakdancing, what the fuck?
I'm with you.
That has nothing to do with it, but okay. Okay, so this guy, he was, I think, Irish, I believe. He was a good person, you know, he was nice, he always used to be very, like, you know, positive to me, he was, like, talkative towards me, he always used to, like, you know, like, be my friend, you know, like, someone, like, they should be, but, like, there was this one time where this dude was just hella out of line. He literally was just, ugh. Okay, so this actually was twice, like 2 incidences with him. So it's basically gonna be like 2-story, but not really. Well, I was in a party with him one day, and we were talking about like you know how we were friends and all that, and like he wanted to introduce me to his friends. And then for some reason we got on the topic of politics, right? And I told him that I don't really agree with our president. The game is so loud. What do you mean the game is so loud? Like, is it like really? Hold on. Sound. Oh shit! Yeah, that's true. Hold on. Wait a minute. Is that better? Wait, hold on. Well, fuck. What do you mean it's loud? Like, is it loud as in, like, the game is loud, or, like, everything's loud?
Welcome to Arcadia.
Cause I don't wanna mess things up now.
Select your hero.
Is it better now, or is it like, or is it still the same? If it's lower sound, it's better. I can't tell. You have to let me know because I'm not watching it.
I'll be watching over you.
Okay, so if it's lower, then I guess, but this,
Be the solution.
if it's too loud, still let me know.
Let's get you back out.
Okay, so we got on the subject of politics, right? And I don't like talking about politics because people, you know, you can't say your opinion out loud anymore because the First Amendment right doesn't exist anymore. So when we were talking about, like, you know, how I don't really take too kindly about the president, right? And he says he likes him, and I'm just like, I'm curious why. Like, I want to know, like, what do you think, like, he did for the, you know, I didn't argue, like, you know, it's his opinion, like, if he likes him or not, you know. I personally don't have a problem with people liking Trump, but, you know, I don't care. Like, if you like Trump, then you like Trump, basically. I don't care if you have different points of view or anything. Just don't take your opinions, like, what I think up the ass. That's why I don't really say what I want to say, like, out loud anymore, because I know for a fact that somebody is gonna be like, oh, you know, I don't, you're not my friend anymore because, you know, you don't believe the same things I do. And I'm just like, okay, fine, whatever. You know, you like Trump, right? And then he has the nerve to tell me that he's not racist, but he hates Muslims. I'm like, huh? Like, yeah, see, Fire, you understand me. That's why I don't like talking about this stuff, and that's why I don't know if I should really say this story, because this is like a touchy subject, especially with politics, because a lot of people take politics to like a really extreme. So if you watch this and you get offended, like, just leave the video, because I don't want like to offend anybody, or like, you know, like, I don't want you to think I'm a bad person or anything, because I'm not. I'm just gonna let y'all know, if you have an opinion, you have an opinion. That's your opinion, you're not gonna change it, so just, you know, I'm not gonna make you change it either. So, you know, all that's said and done, he tells me that he said he likes Trump because he's keeping, I really don't know if I should say this story. Like, oh, you know what? I really don't know. Like, I don't want to offend anybody. Like, I really don't, because I know some people do watch my videos and they do like talking about politics, and I don't want to, like, start shit with anybody, because I know this subject is like hella touchy, and I don't want to like piss people off right now, you know. But okay, if you're offended, if you don't like talking about politics, just leave the video right now. If you want to, you know, if you want to hear it, just, I warned you, basically, don't get mad at me. But this is from what he told me, okay? These are not my words. I never said anything like this. This was all his doing. His name will not be revealed, because I know that people might bash him for this. So his name will be confidential. So basically what he told me is that he liked Trump because he liked the fact that he was keeping, like, you know, other ethnicities out of the US. And I was like, okay, but you say you're not racist, right? And then he's like, no, I'm not racist, I swear. I'm like, okay, but you're okay with him keeping people, like, minorities out of the US, right? And then he's like, yeah, I am. I'm like, so if you had the decision, you would kick me out, because I'm Mexican. And I didn't want to take offense to that, but I kind of did, because you're basically saying you want to kick me out. Is what you're basically telling me. And I don't like it when people tell me that, especially after like what people told me at my old school I used to go to. Oof, I used to get in a lot of fights because of that, but that's another story. Okay, so I was like, okay, you believe what you believe. If you think he's doing the right thing, that's on you. I don't agree with it. I never will agree with it. But that's what you want to believe, and if you want to believe that he's like doing a good thing, that's on you. But just don't get mad if people get triggered by you saying stuff like this or any of that. Okay, so that's story number one. Yes, it does sound pretty idiotic, because it was, and I even thought about it, and I was like, are you stupid? Like, oh my god. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, oof, this one's the worst one, y'all. This one's like the most stupidest person. Oof, and this is the same dude too. This is the same guy. So we were in a party one time. Like, I just said, leave, like, whatever, I don't care. And then he's just like, and we were in a party, and this guy, I'll just say he's older than me, and I'm 18. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say his age, but all I'm gonna say is that he's older than me, and I'm 18. So, he was in a party with a few younger kids that are younger than my cousin, and he's 15. He said, I can understand this, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it was, you know, they are young, you know, they don't need to be hearing those words. So I told him, he's not, no, he's not, he's not. He's in the double digits, but not in the, I'll just say he's like, I don't know, I'll just say that, that's all I'm gonna say is that he's older than me, but he's not that older than me. Okay, so what happened was, excuse me, so what happened was, this guy, oof, he did the most stupidest thing I've ever seen or ever heard in my life. Okay, so my other friend Sonic, that's all I'm gonna say his name is Sonic, he joins the party, and he's joined because, you know, he's my friend, and Nathan tells him the same thing, you know, don't say bad words, because, you know, there's like younger children, there's children in the party, don't say that word. But I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna go back to what he said in a minute. Okay, so look, when my friend Sonic was dealing with a little incident at his house, and he said like dickhead, but he wasn't referring to the kids. So he has the nerve, Nathan, the guy that said the Muslim thing, he had the nerve to blame my friend Sonic for saying dickhead to the kids. And I even told him, he didn't say that. No, actually, no, he didn't say that. He said, I don't know where he got this from. This is so stupid. That's why I don't like him. Like, he just pulled it out of his ass and said, why did you call these kids a dickhead? I'm sitting there like, wait, who said that? I didn't say that. Sonic didn't say that, so who said that? He's like, your friend did, your friend. And oof, this really pissed me off, yo. This is what the most, oof. Ooh, he lucky I didn't meet him in real life. Like, when he thought my friend Sonic said that, he had the nerve and the audacity to say that all my friends were acting stupid because of that. He didn't say just Sonic, he said all of them. All of them. And y'all, in the last episode, in the last story time, y'all already know, you don't fuck with my friends like that. Especially when it comes to my friends like that. So I told him, look, back the fuck up. I don't care that there's kids in here anymore. You need to grow up. You're hypocritical because you literally said that he was saying bad words. He was saying dickhead, but why are you gonna repeat what he said? You're supposed to be a grown up already. Like, be more mature and know how to like handle shit. Like, it's so stupid how you think it's okay for you to say it, but when my friend says it, it's bad. Like, it doesn't make sense. And then I just said, like, when he said my friends are all idiots, I said, you know what? You're the one that's being a pedophile because you're hanging out with younger kids, way younger than you are. And the fact that you said not to say bad words, guess what the game that we're playing? Guess what game they were playing? They were playing GTA 5. All three of them were. There was two little kids and him. They were playing GTA 5. Of course they're gonna hear words like that. What is your problem? Not only are you a hypocrite, you're a fucking idiot if you didn't think that they weren't gonna hear those words in the game. That is so stupid. I hate you. So I said, you know what? Fuck you. I'm tired of your shit. I hate that freaking stupid idiot. And I hope I never get to talk to him again. He tried to contact me one time saying that he was sorry. I said, no. You're my friend. And I told him, look, dude, the fact that you said all my friends are idiots, that applies to you too, because you're my friend. So basically you just called yourself an idiot. So you have no right to talk because apparently you're an idiot, right? And you kind of showed it from what you just said. from what you said earlier. So don't talk to me, never talk to me again. I never want to see you again. And he never replied, he never responded. And I was like, good. Blocked him, he's out of my life. Alright, that's the end of the first one. This one is like the crown jewel of stupidity and transphobia. If you're transgender, do not watch this video for the love of God. Cause this dude, oh my God, I can't even describe how idiotic and very fucked up this story is. So if you're transgender, do not watch this video for the love of Jesus. Okay, so when there was this guy that I knew, another guy that I knew him for about a year now. I never expected him to say something like this. So one day, me and him, let's call him M. So me and M were in a group chat, like always. We were just chilling, you know, he was playing The Binding of Isaac, we were just talking like normal friends. And then all of a sudden his friend joined. I'm like, oh okay, you know, he seems like a cool guy, he's not a bad guy. But there was this point in time where he was, no, not Eminem. There was this point in time where they got into an argument about, you know, sexualities and, you know, how there's only two genders and stuff. But this is where I crossed the line so hard. This dude, I don't know where he came from, out of nowhere, out of thin air, had the nerve to say that transgenders weren't born normally. And you heard me right. He said that with his own mouth. I will never say nothing like this about transgenders. I love transgender people. We're in the same community, so why am I gonna bash transgender people? Like, that's so wrong. Like, you don't do that. And then he says they're not born normally, they need to make up their mind. I was like, dude, you have issues. Like, did you have a transgender boyfriend that messed with you or something? And he was like, what does that matter to you? And I was like, damn, dude, why you be so hella rude? Like, I'm just trying to understand, like, why do you feel that way? He's like, they're just being retarded. They weren't born normally, and all that. And then this one guy's cousin who was transgender was, you know, yelling at him, and I was just like in the background because I didn't want to say anything. Like, I really didn't want to say anything because I don't like taking sides personally. Like, I'm not that type of person that's gonna be like, oh, he's right or he's right. Like, I try to reason with everybody, but in this case, I had to go with M's friend because the shit that he just said was so fucked up. Like, you don't say that about, you know, people, especially if they're in the same community. That's like you saying, oh, like if you're a brony, for instance, like, and you say like Pegasuses are like lame and they're disgusting. That's basically what it is. But isn't that what some My Little Pony bronies are? Pegasuses. Like, I know it's a bad example, but I mean, well, shit, you gotta use them in a, you know, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, but basically, yes, that's what he said. And I apologize to any transgender people that got offended by this, but I guarantee you by all the Lord and Savior that this is 100% true. I will never joke about something like this. This is 100% true. I will never say nothing bad about transgender people. To me, transgender people are one of the nicest people I've ever met. I really do. I would actually like date a transgender, but only if it's transitioning into a guy though. Like, you know, I'm not into women, but you know, so after that, they were bickering for like 20 minutes about how, you know, they're in the same community, and I had to say something. Like, I just told him, dude, all I'm gonna say is, you guys are in the same community, and the fact that you said that he wasn't born normally was so freaking out of line, and I just told him, dude, if you have an opinion about something like that, keep it to yourself, because people, especially if you say it in front of their faces, they're gonna whoop your ass. And I told him this many times, and then after their bickering, he kicked his friend from the party, and he had the nerve to get mad at me. And I told him, wait, why are you getting mad at me for? He's like, oh, because you didn't say anything. I'm like, but if I did say something, you would have got mad anyways, because I would have been against it. Like, I'm not gonna support something like that. Who do you think I am? I'm not an asshole like that. And then he's like, well, you can get out of the party. You can get out of my party because you're being an asshole too. I'm like, what the hell did I do? And then he just kicks me. I'm like, okay, whatever. If you want to delete me, if you want to be freaking retarded, then there you go. You can go be retarded. And then I'm just thinking in my head, okay, we're all in the same community. His friend's cousin, me, and him. And the funny part is, guess what? The guy who hated transgenders, he was gay. He was gay! Can y'all believe that? He was freaking gay! I was like, wait! You don't say that! Especially if you're gay! Imagine how many people are saying the exact same thing about you! Like, a lot of straight people, not to put only some straight people, some of them, not all of them. I do have straight friends, they're really chill. You know, shouts out to the homie Gerardo, but, you know, still, like, you know, like, some straight people do have the audacity to say stuff like that. And the fact that you're gay, dude, you're gay! You're supposed to be supportive and not be like this. And I told him, dude, I never in my life thought you would say something like that. He's like, well, you're supposed to be my friend. You're supposed to back me up. I'm like, I'm not gonna back you up on something that's spreading hate. I would never support that. I'm sorry, but I know you're my friend and I care about you, but I would never support something like that, especially if it's hate. I don't like spreading hate. I will never support hate. I don't like that. I would hate people that mess with me, but other than that, I don't like spreading hate, especially if it's in somebody's face. That's why I don't like sharing my opinions online, because if I do, then so many people there's gonna be a lot of people that are really gonna just be freaking idiots and take it like if I was like being a dick to them. They always know how to twist my words. They're gonna be like, oh, he's probably homophobic or transphobic too. And I was like, no, I would never do that. I would never support like transphobia or homophobia, because like, you don't spread hate. Like, hate is not something that should be spread. Like, that is a very serious topic, and the fact that you said that transgenders aren't born normally is just way out of line. And after that, he deleted me. I didn't care. I really didn't care. I don't have haters on my friends list, okay? I will let y'all know right now. I do not have hate on my friends list. I will never have any haters on my friends list. But still, like, it just shocks me how you're in the same community with the same exact people, like gays, lesbians, transgenders, bisexuals. It doesn't matter. You're still really you're still like you're part of that community. You're supposed to help share like the positivity in the community. That's why it's called the LGBTQ community. Lesbians, gays, bis, transgenders, and queers. Like, why do you think T is in there? T is not just a letter. It's a sexuality. It's what they identify as. And if somebody wants to be the opposite gender, or they, you know, that's how they feel, then they can be what they want to be. You know, I have nothing against transgenders. I have nothing against lesbians, nothing against bisexuals, nothing against nobody. Because I don't spread hate. at all. I don't like to spread hate. Hate is the most horrible thing, um, the horrible thing that anybody could ever do. I will never do that. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, why are you saying that? And he deleted me. I didn't care. And you know the guy, the Nathan guy that I told you guys in the first story? Guess what? They're both friends. They're both bestest friends. And guess why? Because they hate me. They both hate me. And they both hate. That's why. It is so hilarious how people just continuously like to spread hate. It's like, wow, dude. You, especially if it's something in the same community. You're gay and you're going against transgenders. Like, what is your problem, dude? I can't believe that. Oh my lord, dude. Okay, so I'm not gonna talk about that anymore because that's, to me, that's a very serious topic. I really don't like talking about like transphobia or homophobia because I have dealt with that before, like many times at my old school. And let's just say that most of those people don't say those things to me anymore. Let's just say that, like, they don't say stuff like that to me anymore. Like, they don't talk to me at all. Excuse me, sorry, I had to burp. But yeah, like, I never spoke to him again. I blocked him as soon as he deleted me. I don't care, or I don't know or care where he is. He's long gone, I hope. And yeah, you know, it was so stupid. But one more story, and this one I feel like it might get a little depressing because, you know, I don't know. But there was this guy that I used to date. No, he didn't cheat on me. He didn't do none of that, if that's what you're thinking. He didn't do none of that. He was a really nice guy. Like, he was a really nice guy. You know, I don't know if I should talk about this because I might actually catch feelings again, and I don't want to. Because I even told him myself, like, I have to delete you because I was catching feelings. I'm not gonna say his name, like always. I don't say the people's names that I talk negatively to or talk about. That doesn't mean I'm gonna say negative things about him. I'm not gonna lie, he was really, really nice. He was a very respectful person. He was never violent towards me. He was a really, really good person, and I'm glad we're still friends. You know, we're friends. We don't talk that much, but I mean, we're friends. So it took me, like, this is basically just like my way of like it's basically a way of telling people like how long it is for me to get over somebody. Because it did take me a hell of a long time to get over him. It took me almost like half a year to get over this dude, and it was like hella like fucking oof. So let's just call him. Let's call him. I don't know. Let's just call him. Let's call him Martin. So Martin and we met through this one, through the place, this, you know, PSN community, maybe like a long time ago. No, we're going with Nathan. He was a really nice dude. When I heard his voice, he was hella happy. That's what really got my attention to him. and he was really nice. Like I really can't say nothing bad about him. He was a really nice dude. But it's the fact that I still kind of grieve over that because sometimes I feel like I'm not over him yet. And it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I do feel like I moved on partially, but not all the way. Like, he was a really good person. I feel like I messed up, is what I'm trying to say, basically. Like, I feel like I was the one who messed it up because I was a bitch back then, and I really was. Like, I was a really bad person. I really apologized to him, like, many times for knowing how to deal with me, because he dealt with me like hell, man. But then I feel like I just drove him away because he, you know, I was a bitch, and I really was a bitch, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very horrible to him. Like, I was very jealous. I had hella anger problems. I'm not gonna lie, I do have a lot of anger issues. And since I got cheated on before, you know, I have very bad trust issues as well. So I told him, like, one day, like, where are you? And I mean, I can't really be mad at him because he has a good job. Like, he has a job where, like, he can't really be talking all the time, especially to you know, people outside of work, which was understandable. I was like, you know, like, just talk to me when you're available. But it's, the thing is that with me, I was very needy back then. This is what I mean, man. I was very needy. I was like texting him left and right, expecting him to, you know, actually, you know, to respond to me. And I was like, now I look back at it, I was like, what did I do? Like, why was I doing this? But I've changed a lot, but I just can't help the guilt that I feel because I really was this bad of a person to him. And sometimes I can't forgive myself because of what I did back then. And I know it's the past. I know people are gonna say, get over it, it's just the past and all that. But it's the fact that I know what I did. And it's a different story when you just say, oh, like, I got over it and all that. Like, sure, you can get over it. You can say that you get over it, but that feeling is still there. You know, it's not the, just the fact of you saying it, it's the fact that you actually mean it. And I told him I did move on, like, eventually, but sometimes I do feel it still there. But I do have feelings for this other person as well. So it's like, what do I do? Like, I wanna be like the person that, like, I wanna be a good person, you know? I wanna be the person that I used to be, but not like in that time is what I mean, but like, I wanna be a better person, and that's why I don't know if I should even have relationships anymore, because I feel like I'm gonna be a bitch again. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a boyfriend before him, and I used to be a bitch with him too, but I was like, oh, I'm always right. Like, I was one of those people, believe it or not, I was one of those people. But it's like, I tried like so hard to be the person that I wanted to be, that I was just like, okay, I'm only focusing on myself, is what I was like basically telling myself. Like, I wanted to be like, you know, me, but some of the things that I claimed that was me was not really me, if that makes sense. Like, I was a horrible person to him. I felt really, really, really bad because I was not the person that he expected me to be, or the person that I was hoping that I could be for him. Because I tried really hard to, you know, be the person that he wanted to be, but I was pressuring myself into thinking, okay, I need to change and I need to change now and all this, you know. But changes don't happen overnight. It takes a while for somebody to change. And I saw what I did was wrong, and I admit it. I do admit my mistakes, but sometimes the feeling is still there. Like, I try so hard to get over it. Like, I try to get over it. Like, I really do, but it's like, God, like, it's just what we had was just so great. And sometimes I feel like I want to cry talking about this stuff because I wish I could have it again, and I feel like I fucked it up because I really just was that much of a bitch. Like, that's how much of a bitch I really was to him, for him to just up and leave. He didn't up and leave, I'm sorry. He did let me know we should just be friends and all that, and that's cool. But I even contacted him a few times and I said, sorry dude, I have to delete you. That's how badly the pain was, where I had to delete him and just not see him at all. And I really tried to change, and I wanted to go back with him, but I know that that's never gonna happen again. So I never know if he was my soulmate or not, and I basically just fucked up. Cause yes, I did a lot of stupid shit when I was with him, and I was not the person that I should have been for him. I should have been the person that was pushing him up, not pushing him down. Cause that's when my depression was worse too. Is where every time, like, you know, I would, and that's when my anger was actively on too. Is where if he didn't text me like in the next like hour, then I would get mad at him. But I kept telling myself, like, he's busy, he has stuff to do, he's a grown up, like he's my age. Well, he's not my age, but he's a little bit older than me. I'm not gonna say his age either. And then I was like, why didn't I fix myself when I could have? You know, I never know. We could have been together again, but I don't want to sound like I'm obsessed with him, but I still like him like that. And it's very shameful, and I know that it's shameful, but it's really hard to get over somebody that you really feel for. It's very difficult. Like, I never expected to have that feeling for him, but I do, and it's still there. And I left him over a year ago, believe it or not. And he even told me he found somebody new. You know how it's like a nice, like, fresh piece of paper that you have in your hand, and then when he told me that, it's like somebody just grabbed it and just crushed it. But it's just crushed now, like it's a paper ball, and it's just thrown on the floor. I was like, okay, you know, that's good, you know. And he tells me to text him, and I was like, yeah, I'll text you and all that, you know, you're my friend now, you know, we're homies. But it's the fact that he never replies to me. I don't know, man. I was just planning on just moving on with my life. Like, I tried so hard, but it's still, like, I'm with somebody else right now, but it doesn't mean that it's still not there. Like the pain is still there. And I do love the one that I'm with right now. I do. But that doesn't mean that pain is still, the guilt is still not there. And it's not guilt from me knowing what I did. It's me knowing, like, it's basically me, like, trying to, what I'm trying to say is that it's guilt, but it's not thinking of the stuff that I did. It's thinking of the stuff that I could have changed that could have happened.
Let's get you back in the fight.
And I don't know, man. My mind is like confusing. I do have depression. I did have to go see a therapist, and I did get better with my depression. But it's still something that it's very hard to get over, especially when it's somebody that I like. And it's like, I don't know what, I don't want to tell him this, and he's probably not gonna watch this, I hope. I don't think so, but he knows who he is, and I know I've said sorry like 1,000 times, but I do really feel bad for what I've done to you. And I really do feel like I messed up like really bad. Like I can't, it's very hard to say like that I don't care about you or anything, because I still do. It's still there, even though I deleted you like twice. But I tried so hard. I'm really trying to change, because I don't want to make that same mistake again. I don't. I really don't. Because the person that he's with right now is very lucky to have him, because he's a really wonderful person. He's not one of those people that just say, oh, you know what, screw it, I give up. He's not one of those people, because he never gave up on me, no matter how badly of a person I was to him. He never gave up on me. He never did. And he never did. He never did. And it's like, how do you compete with somebody like that? Like, you can't. I felt really bad, like I still do, for treating him the way I did. And I know that makes me sound like I'm a horrible person, but I really am trying to change. Like, I'm not that violent person that I used to be. And Fire, if you thought I was bad when at school, you had no idea how I was before I even, well, basically I was here at the time, like I was here. But it's the fact that before I met you, I was just horribly disgusting to everybody. Like, I was just that one person that was just very distant and just very destructive towards people. And I felt really bad when he told me that he would just wanted to be friends. I did cry. And it still hurts me today, because I felt like I could have changed something. But at the same time, I think to myself, we're probably not meant to be, you know? And I keep telling myself that over and over and over again, and it just, my stupid ass mind won't get over it. I even tell myself, dude, get over it. It's over. It's gone. He's gone. He's not coming back. I tell myself that all the time, but my freaking heart won't let go. It won't let go. It's stuck there. And I'm trying to move on with new people. I really am. I have a boyfriend now. And I tried so hard. Like, I want to be a different person. But the past is the past. I tell myself this every single day. The past is the past. You can't change it. You can never change it. It's too bad. Like, I can't change the past anymore. People probably have heard of what I did and what happened. And it's, you know, it's not, I really tried, you know, like I really want to change. And looking back at those messages, I'm ashamed of myself because knowing that I used to do something like that was just it's so disgusting. I was a very evil person to him. I never thought I was that evil. But I want to apologize. He knows who he is. He's on my friends list. You know, it's still, the pain is still there. People might think that I'm joking, but I'm not. I told myself this like thousands of times. I really didn't want to talk about this because I'm like literally 2 seconds away from crying. But you know, I don't want to, and I'm sorry for the person that I'm with if you're hearing this, but I want to be a better person, not only for you, but for everybody. Because I don't think of myself as a good person. I'm just a person that's just evil. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I was evil. That's how badly it was. So he knows who he is. He knows that I did apologize many times, but I'm basically, this is kind of like a half apology video also, because I do feel really bad for doing that to you. You were a very nice person. You weren't that type of person to do something to me. He never cheated. He doesn't seem like the person who would cheat. He seems like the person who would just, you know, be a good person. Because he was a really good person. He used to talk to me all the time. He wasn't neglecting me or anything. He was a very good person. And I really wanted to be that person that he wanted me to be, but it's like being in those relationships where you're just it was one-sided. Like, he was giving me everything, but I felt like I gave him nothing. He wanted respect out of me and I didn't give him that, is basically what I'm saying. Like, he was not the person, he was not a person who would do bad things to me. He was an amazing person, and I feel like I just messed up, basically. I am just not gonna talk about this. Like, I'm really just don't want to think about it because I know I'm gonna just keep moping about it all the time. So if he does watch this, which I highly doubt, he can, you know, we should talk more, you know, just as friends, you know, get this out in the open, because I really don't want to have this grief, like, you know, I don't want to have this problem anymore. And I know you told me you don't like me like that anymore, and I understand that, but it's basically just the fact that I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I tried many times to get over it, but it's like, my mind and my heart are like, what does it want now? I guess basically what's going on is I gotta listen to my heart, not my head. And that's probably the mistake that I was doing that whole time while we used to be together. So it's basically just I just don't. I don't want to. I don't want to be a burden to him anymore. I don't want to just. I really don't want to be that person to, you know, be like that to him, because he was never like that to me, and I can say that many times, and it's gonna be true. He never ever did anything bad to me, and that was really great about him. That's what makes him a great person. But yeah, I'm just gonna go to the next subject because I don't want to talk about this anymore. So last story. Okay, there was this one guy that oh shit, I fucking it was this one guy that I knew. His name, let's just call him what should we call him? Let's call him Rick. Rick, though, he was dating this guy. Let's call him Let's use a name that starts with the letter A. I don't think I use. Let's call him Austin. So probably. So he was Rick was telling me when we first met, he was a pretty cool, okay type person. He was chill, you know, he was like very open. He wasn't those people that were like, you know, ill or any of that. He was okay, so I'm gonna start where we met in a party. I know all my friends, I meet them in parties. He joined my party one day, like it was just random, and I was like, oh hey, what you doing? Like I was just like, yeah, I'm just sitting here alone, like always, because normally every time I make a party, it's always just me. Like I'm always in there like by myself all the time. Like I don't even know why I like even bother making parties anymore, because nobody joins them. There's only like one person I know that that joins them. Well, two people that I know. Actually, no, three people that I know out of 45 people that actually join my parties. So anyway, this guy joined my party, and we were talking, you know, we were associating. I was playing Kirby's Triple Deluxe. I freaking love Kirby. I was just, you know, he was a nice guy up until an extent. So he introduced me to his friends. I'm gonna call the other friend, excuse me, sorry. It was this one guy. His name, let's just call him. Let's call him Mike. So there's three friends. It's gonna be Rick, Austin, and Mike. Not the real names. Don't go around asking. He was, the first one I met was Austin. He was a cool dude, you know, we talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! And how Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains started, you know, how his Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains was actually really cool. I was like, yeah, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I watched all of them, all the way from the first one to from Duel Monsters all the way to Vrains. Like, I'm no joke. But, yeah, when yeah, we were talking, and I was his friend. Like we had a squad. That was our squad. It was me, Austin, Rick, and Mike. So we were friends. We were all just chilling. Then I noticed a change in his behavior. Not in a behavior like in a talkative sense, but like he was starting to ignore me. So I first noticed this when they were in a party, and they didn't invite me. He, I'm not saying that I was like, oh, they have to invite me, but I was like, okay, maybe it's just the three of them. They want to be like, but this was happening on a daily basis, and I have him on an app that I talk to him through. He ignored me that whole time. He read my message, but he ignored me. So when I texted him again, he didn't reply. And it's like, okay, I don't know if he has beef with me, because before I went with the guy that I am with now, I dated one of his friends. I don't know, I'm not gonna make any names anymore. I'm just bored. I don't want to make names anymore. So that guy that I used to be with, he was a nice guy. The only problem is he was very, very like, I don't want to say depressing, but he was like one of those people that like, he was like those cute shy boys basically, which was, I didn't have a problem with. I personally like shy dudes, but it's the fact of what he told me. Like, he always used to tell me like, oh, you can go see what you can go do, like be with your friends and stuff. You can go like be, like, you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. I'm like, I'm in this party because I want to talk to you. Like, if I didn't want to talk to you, I wouldn't be here. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And it's like, oh my god, like, you don't have to be apologizing, just don't say it, and you won't have to apologize. It's like that simple. And when oh my god. So when I left him, because I felt like we moved too fast. He was like, okay, and I understand we did move way too fast and all that, and like, I just wanted you as a friend. And he even told me that, I just want you as a friend. And I'm just like, okay, I'm okay with that. We can still chill, like, we're just, we're still buddies and stuff. But then my other friend Austin, he just completely just stops talking to me. It's like he stopped talking to me for a good month, and I even tried to text him on the app. He did not like care at all. Like, he didn't even read my message. That's how badly it was. Like, he didn't read my message. He didn't like invite me to parties anymore, and I'm just like, okay, but he's on my friends list, which I'm thinking he still wants to be friends. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's mad at me for something, or maybe because I told him I was going out with one of his friends, which I would probably be mad too. But at the same time, I liked him. Like, I really did like him. Like, I treated him with the respect. Like, that was actually the first relationship that I actually like had respect for. Like, I actually, changed. Like, I took the person that I used to be and I just threw him out the window. Say, this is the new me now, being respectful to the person that I'm with. I'm not gonna be like the bitch I was when I was with the other guy. He was not that much, he wasn't a dick. Like, he wasn't an asshole. Yeah, and I was like, okay, that's fine with me. Like, he doesn't have to, like, he doesn't have to, like, be with me, or like, he can just be my friend or whatever. And then he did arise again, because I was like, okay. But then when I joined his parties, he act like I'm not there. He would always say, oh, Mike and what was the other guy's name? It was Austin, Mike, and Rick. No, Rick was the one who stopped talking to me. Rick, he always used to be like, oh, Austin, Mike, guess what? And I'm just like, okay, am I not here? Or like, I was the one asking him what? And he's like, yeah, I got this new thing that I got. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. He's like, do you want to see it, Austin? I'm like, I was the one who asked you. They didn't even acknowledge you, but you still have the nerve to ask them? Like, okay. I was like, that kind of made me feel some type of way. But I was like, okay, you know, maybe he's just thinking that I was him or something. But at the same time, I was like, boy, really? Why you gotta be such a dick? And he was like, okay. I was like, boy, you can't do that to me. Like, that's hella rude. So when I even asked him, are you mad at me? He's like, no, why? He's like, because, like, you don't talk to me. He's like, oh, it's because I've been dealing with a lot of stuff right now. But you're in party chats all the time, though. So after that, he does it again. Like, he stops talking to me. Until recently. He sends me party invites, like, every day. And I joined him yesterday. And I was like, okay, maybe he wants to talk. He's like, oh, what's up, dude? I'm like, oh, hey, you actually want to talk to me, surprisingly. I didn't say that to him, I just said it in my head, but they were playing a whole different game. I was playing Infamous Second Son, because I like Infamous games now. And the whole time, none of them spoke a word to me. None of them. Not Mike, not Rick, not Austin, or Mike. Like, none of them spoke a word to me. Like, if you're gonna invite me to a party, I'm thinking you're gonna talk to me. So I'm just looking at him like, what the dude? Like, what's your problem? Like, do you... And then he's like, oh, like when he was about to go to sleep, he's like, oh, Austin, Mike, and then I'm just like, okay, so I'm not here. And he's like, yeah, and he's like, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I was like, you know what, fuck it, man, I'm leaving. I am done. Like, he doesn't want to, obviously he's not like, you know, he's not putting in effort to talk to me, so don't invite me to a party. Like, I hate it when people do that. When you invite me to a party but you don't talk to me. Like, I know that makes me sound like I'm like needy as fuck, but no. This dude did not speak a word. He didn't even ask how my day was. He didn't ask me what you playing like he did before. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, right? Every time he invites me to a party, I'm just gonna ignore it because I'm done. Like, he doesn't wanna talk to me. Austin doesn't wanna talk to me. Mike doesn't wanna talk to me. So if you guys are gonna ignore me, then don't invite me to a damn party. It's that simple. Like, this is the only time I would complain about somebody, because this guy would just, ugh. He always used to tell me, oh, I like Austin, Austin, this and that. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, whatever, dude. Like, you know, like, you do you. I'm happy for you. You sound like they sound like a really cute ass couple and shit. And he even has it on his freaking what's it called? His profile, where he says married to Austin. I'm just like, boy, date him already. And he's like, oh yeah, we're already dating, you know. I'm like, okay, good, you know, that's cool, you know, like, fuck. But ever since that day, no single fucking word. None. Zero. This dude did not speak to me for the life of anything. And that's when I just started becoming quiet, because I was like, you know what? Screw it. Like, if I want to see if you're making an effort to talk to me. If not, then just screw it then. So I left the party. I don't know what happened after that. I really don't care what happened after that, because I'm not joining his parties anymore. I might even end up deleting him from the way he's treating me. He ignores my freaking text on Telegram. I'm just like, boy, like, if you don't want to talk to me, just say so. Then I can just leave your life. You don't have to keep being my friend if you don't like me. It's not that hard to say you don't give a fuck anymore. You know? It really isn't that hard. But you make it sound like you want to still talk to me. So I'm gonna keep talking to you. Or at least trying to talk to you. I said his name, like, out loud. Like, you know, I said his name, like, in the telegram. He's like, yeah. I'm like, hi. Like, you know, because I like being the playful, like, furry that I am. But this dude literally deadass read it and just quit me. Like, damn. I never felt so fucked up in my life. Like I said, if you don't want to talk to me, then don't talk to me. Basically, you don't have to talk to me. Like, it's so retarded how he just plans to keep me on his friends list, but you act like I'm not there. I joined your party yesterday, dude. Really? Like, come on. You didn't even ask me how I was doing. You didn't ask me nothing. You just cared about what they were doing, because apparently that's all you give a fuck about. So it's like, bruh, come on now. Really? You really wanna go that way? Then just don't talk to me. No. I'm literally done. Like, I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. Because you've ignored me the most out of the three. At least Austin talks to me. Mike not talk to me as much, but at least he attempted to when I was in a party with him. When you and Austin left the damn party for some stupid reason. And then I remember this one time where you two left the party saying, oh, we're gonna call it a night. No, you didn't. You were out there playing Paladins in a party with both of y'all. So don't try me. You think I didn't see that? You got hella caught. I caught you. You thought you was slick. No, the hell you were not. It's so funny how you think that you can play your friends like that. And it's so funny how you think that you can get away with the shit. Like, wow, you literally just lied in front of my face. In front of not only mine, but you lied in front of like two of your friends. Because two of your other friends were there too. Guess what, you guys? He was playing Paladins when he said he was calling it a night. So you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. I was just like, you know what? If that's what he wants to do, let him do his thing. Because I'm literally done with this crap. I'm not doing it no more. Like, this is hella stupid. Like, I really don't want to do it no more. Like, I'm just like, what? What do you want from me? I even asked him, what do you want from me? He didn't reply. Like, dude, what the hell is your problem? Like, do you have a problem with me? Let me know. And I feel like he does. So if he does, I'll just delete him. If you want me to delete you, I'll delete you. Just say so. Have the balls to tell me that you don't want to talk to me anymore. It's that simple. But no, you continue to be like, oh no, we're still friends. Boy, if you don't want to talk to me, like I said, don't talk to me. You don't have to talk to me. It's so stupid, man. I don't want to deal with your crap. I'm done with your crap. I'm done with what's his name's crap. Mike didn't really do anything to me, so I can't really say anything to him because I don't know him that well. But you two, I've known you two for about a year already, so the fact that you're doing that to me is hella fucked up. So you know who you are. If you want to go, you can go, sir. You really can if you want to. Like, I'm not doing it no more. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, I'm done with people like that. Like, if you're not gonna have the balls to tell me, I'll just delete you so you can just leave. Because I'm done trying. I'm done being the one trying. But you're not making an effort. If you know what I mean. That's like me giving somebody money, but they're not paying me back for the money that they owe. I'm just giving them all the benefit. I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt, you know? That's basically what it's like. So you can leave, you know, I'm not doing it today, you know? I really am not. So fuck off. You and him are in a party together. I understand you guys are in together. I don't have a problem with that. It's the fact that y'all ignored the hell out of me yesterday. You think I don't feel that shit? That shit hurts. I even told you guys are like family to me. And y'all said all like if it like you cared. So I'm thinking, you know, like they give a fuck. But guess what? Y'all don't. Because y'all ignored me the whole damn time. I'm pretty sure if I drew y'all art for your personas, you guys would talk to me again. And guess what? That's what I was planning on doing because I cared about y'all. I cared about all three of you. Because I meant it when I said you guys are like family to me. But guess what? I canceled it because you guys treat me like I'm not there. I'm done with it. I'm dead ass. I tore that picture in half. It had a lizard on it. It had two wolves on it, and it had me, a kitty, on it. And I was gonna say the shade. No, I can't say that. But I was gonna say the name of our school. Fuck it. Fuck it. Y'all ignore me. Y'all pretend I'm not there. Whatever. Just like last time. I went in the party. Y'all didn't say a word to me. All y'all said was hi. Make a party of 3. Fuck it. I tried so many times with you. Especially the main one. Rick? I tried so hard with you. I messaged you on Telegram twice. You said yes, and I said hi. You read it? Not a single response. Sure, you invite me to your parties. You don't speak a jack shit word to me. Jack shit word. Nothing. Nothing at all. Zero. Nothing. The only word you two say is hi and my name. That's it. What else do y'all do? Play your game. Act like I'm not here. I even tried talking like you wanted me to.